36 plays in a quarter for any team, not just saying you guys to be on the field is a lot. I mean, you just talk about, you know, what that does, and you know, it's hard to, like you said, be out there for that long and not something. It's almost like a setup for something bad to eventually happen.
Yeah, I mean, it wears you down. When you're on the field that much, you get tired, and when you get tired, you lose focus. And a couple of times they scored on us, it was just a lack of focus. And I think in the third quarter, I think being out there so long, that definitely played a role in lack of focus and giving up points.
Southern Miss is a team, though, that, I mean, I went back and looked at some numbers. They're averaging over 80 plays, plus they're getting close to 90. And that's just the way, and in Conference USA especially, there's a lot of teams that do that. Tulsa, U of H. Is that just a product of, one, some of the offenses that these teams running, and then maybe the quick tempo, and how does the defense, I mean, what do you do to guess combat that, just because you're going to end up facing more teams that like to keep their offense on the field as much?
I think it's just a trend. When one offense sees that it's working, you know, other offenses they copy it, and that's just another way to get defenses tired is to hurry up offense. And I mean, I think it's a good plan. I would do it too if I was a coach. But I think one way, I guess, to combat it is get as much pressure as you can on the quarterback. A lot of times they're in spread offenses, they don't, or empty packages, and they don't have as much protection. But then they come back and they get rid of the ball quickly. So, I mean, really is what you have to do is you just have to get lined up and be ready to play fast. You just have to ready yourself during the week for those types of offenses. That's the only way that you can defend it.
How do you get back to where you guys were after the Purdue game, where you felt pretty good about yourselves defensively?
I mean, I think you just have to continue to work hard. I mean, that's what you always have to do. You have to continue to work hard. You have to try to learn from your mistakes week after week. Find ways to focus better, and find ways to get off the field defensively, find ways to get points offensively. I mean, it's just a game.
Do you think some of the injuries you guys had preseason, especially in the secondary, that they sapped the depth, and it's kind of led to the problems you just referred to earlier about fatigue and long stretches of play during the game?
I'm not really sure of how many injuries we really had in the secondary preseason. I think Travis.
You lost 3 guys right there off my head that are rotation players for you.
I mean, I think that when you do lose players, that it does take away from freshness. You can rotate a lot, and that does take away from I guess how fresh you are on the field. If you have somebody that's giving you a breather, you know, every other series or something like that, it allows you to catch your breath, and it allows you to focus better. So
as you move forward, to the point that was just made about a lot of teams in this league like to play the way Southern Miss played, is it incumbent upon you guys to kind of try to develop more depth in practice? That way those guys can come in and give the starters the breathers that you're talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I think that it's already started to happen. When Phillip Gaines went out, we had to let Denzel get a few snaps at corner. So I think that we have to continue to, you know, find guys that can step into those roles and help us out defensively.
You mentioned that. What makes Bryce? I mean, he's like around the ball, and he comes up, and the first one that he picked, I'm sorry, the second one was really a tough play when he was diving. What makes him so, you know, magnetic, I guess you could say, around the ball? Does he just happen to, I mean, is he playing, I mean, it seems like coverage-wise, or at least he seems like he reads it well to be in the right position himself.
Well, first, I think Bryce is just one of those guys that's just always around the ball. You can tell those types of guys. Like you said, in the spring, he had a very good spring. He had a very good fall with a lot of interceptions. And another thing is he recovers very well. He's very quick. He has good footwork, and he's pretty fast. So all those things make for a good combination to be around the ball all the time.